and 1999 Hyundai World Champion, Champion du Monde Hyundai 99, Jimmy Pedro from the United States of America. Jimmy Pedro des États-Unis d'Amérique.
Bridge over your shoulder. Stop. Stop. Three ways to win on the ground. There's only one way to win standing. Now you can throw, pin, or choke. You can pin, choke, or outlock your opponent when you get older. And the only way to win standing is by throwing. And everybody practices standing. Everybody's good at it. No matter where you go in the world, you compete, everybody does 70-80% of their judo on their feet. So the best way, in my opinion, to win is to get good on the ground. Okay, so we're going to cover groundwork today first. All right, we're going to teach you some of the basics, and then tomorrow we'll get into some more of the advanced moves on the mat. All right, never want to do mat work in front, because if I'm in front of my opponent, what can he do? He can grab my legs, he can tackle me, and I have to work. I have to work from behind, and I stay on top of my opponent all the time. Okay? Underneath, grab my wrist. Use this as a lever, drive with my legs until I get my hand on top of his head. Grab the head, squish down, walk in a circle, slide this hand to the other side, chest to chest, no space, slide, grab, two hands, give me Juji-Gatame. Everybody show me your right hand, not your left. That's the problem, not your left. Right hand, put it on the back of the head. Alright? Left hand underneath and you grab your right wrist. Right hand, right wrist. This way. Now you push with your legs. And you catch the head. Once you catch this head, you keep your shoulder down. You control the head all the time. Hand never leaves the head until he's on his back. Okay? And I walk. Walk. Now he's on his back, it leaves the head, comes to the belt, two hands on the belt, chest on chest. Mat work is basically about controlling your opponent and knowing how to stop his movement from going one place to another. The way you do that is by hooking arms. Right now we just hooked his arm and we went this way. I hook his arm and I walk. Even with space, that's the way he goes over. He goes this way. The best way is to hook an arm. Does that make sense? If he goes this way, I stop it. If he goes the other way, I stop it this way, yeah? It's all about hooking on. Okay? Bottom person turns. Top person hooks that arm right in the armpit. Hook, spin, drive, cross face, slide your hand on the mat. And then taste your arm, your bicep. Drive with your legs, chest to chest. Finish with squeezing your arms this way. Okay? You got it? Do this, he turns. I hook his arm. Spin, pin, hold. He turns. I want him to really try to fight. Kick it out. Then you're going to hook and go back to Kamishio. Huh? And then it's the other person's turn. This hand here, it's not sayonagi. This hand doesn't come across this way here. It doesn't go under the chin. And it doesn't stay down low. Take this hand, snap this gi out, but this hand here does this. It comes up, your elbow pretty much goes right underneath the armpit, this way, huh? Bring it up, under the armpit, and then when you're going to turn and throw, you take this hand, this is the direction hand. You take this hand and you drive, almost like you're just going to push their head. You want it to drive in that direction if you're trying to throw. Okay, so get it right up by their ear. Your thumb should be by the ear and the fist should be right by the head there. And you're just going to drive off of that. Elbow in the armpit, drive the head. Okay? And your feet. Tai-Otoshi is body drop. Your feet drop low. You got to have a good wide base with Tai-Otoshi. It's not Santoshi. It's not sayonagi. You step inside on the top of the foot with your first step. Your second step comes around and it goes outside their feet. Not behind it, just outside it. Out in front of it, but wider. Your other foot, when it comes across, goes there. Wide. Wide base. So it's hand, boom. Here, arm comes up, in, step outside your foot, leg comes across. As your leg comes across, you drive. You drive it. Drive, turn, throw. You just get it to your feet a little quicker. Alright, so here, this hand underneath the armpit, thumb by the ear, here. No, it's not a read. There's no read. Time. I walk back, push, and I jump in. I walk back, push, jump in on it. That way I get that motion that I need, that motion that I need to throw, and I can explode. Alright, so we do Uchi-Gatame Style, that's what she look like. Push them away, jump in, come out. Push them away, jump in and come out. Alright, so let's get a partner down the mat just a few times, leaning forward. Remember, he's got to be solid, got to cooperate, don't get through. Okay, remember, you got to push him into him so he recovers, and then you're going to be moving forward. Just doing the same foot movements, except you're just pivoting now, then your legs going across. Same start with your hand. The only difference now is that they have your sleeve. And you're fighting a same-sided person. So it's here, step, slide, collapse on this hand, here, rotate, turn, throw in that direction. Okay? Pull. Step right, left. This way. Slide your hand across. Bring your right leg across. Still wide stance. Still the same Kazushi. Just slide your hand over and do tile that way. Okay? Let's go. More of a throw in this direction. Perfect. Throw. And is this your sister? Let's go. Always get the lump back. You just can't take it. Nice. Very good. Good. Hand movements. Same final foot. Tai-Otoshi, wide base step. Right now, you're just going to be moving. You're moving to the side, sideways. We're moving this way, running this way. The step is a little bit different. Normally, on Tai-Otoshi, we're stepping with our front foot first. Left, right, or right, left if I'm a righty. Okay, so as a lefty, my normal step on Tai is left, right, row. Sideways, right foot, when my right foot hits, I time it, so that when my right foot hits, I step off and come across with my left. So I'm right, instead of trying to put that foot first, I'm just going to drive off my front leg. So it's boom, cut the corner, pull, left foot in, either Tai-Otoshi or one-handed Tai-Otoshi. Going laterally, going to the side. Okay? You look confused. Okay? Normal tile step is what? Left, right, left. The one we just did, we just swung this foot around and did the one-handed tile. We're moving sideways. I'll punch off my right foot and then bring my left across. I don't need to take any step. I don't need to do a pivot. I don't need to get around the corner. I'm already there. I'm here, right, left. If my left foot goes through, it goes through all the way to the other side, and I turn my foot this way. So left foot through, balance on my left hand, right through, doesn't touch the mat. My right hand catches his arm, reverse hook. Okay? So left foot through, left hand post, right hand catch. Hit your head on the mat, always looking towards the rear. Grab your knee with your right hand, higher on the thigh is better, and bring your right knee behind his head. Bottom guy has to keep his arm in and defend. Okay, and you're going to roll this way here. I want you to get to this position quick. From here, you have a little bit of time. You come up with your left hand, you grab the ankle, the far ankle. You pull the ankle across your face, you lift with your bottom leg, and you push the head with this foot here. And that's how I'm going to turn left and back. Here. Before his back hits, my other foot will come over the top. Before his back hits. If you wait until his back hits, now you're going to have a hard time getting this. You'll stop this other foot from coming. Alright, and then you're not going to be able to get it. So before his back hits, I bring this over. Okay? So I'm going to show you again. Left, post, catch, head, always looking to the rear. Bring your right knee behind, grab your high thigh, get to this position. From here, you reach back, pull it across your face, lift, push with your bottom foot, get him to his back, foot over the top before his back hits. and then we'll show you how to finish from here. All right, let's get a partner, give it a try. Now the rule of thumb to break this grip is the hand that's closest to his head. All right, my arm that's closest to his head, I want to slide that up to the wrist. Huh? It's not just grab this and go like this. You're using your arm strength, you are not going to separate the hands of a strong person. You have to use your whole body strength. Hand that's closest to the head, I slide up to the wrist, and I try to get it in the crook of my elbow. Huh? This way. I go here. Hold on. Here. Then I grab my uniform. Take my other hand and I chop off his hand, and I also grab this way. When I go to break the grip, I lean all the way towards his head. I push with my back of my legs, and I lean towards his head until it comes free. When it comes free, then I straighten it. Pinky finger towards my chest. Pinky to the chest. Pull the arm, lift your hips, take the arm off. But the most important thing is you remember how to break this grip. Okay? So this hand was through. The arm that's closest to the head, I slide it up. I catch. Here, squeeze. Bring your arm over. Boom, boom. And then lean towards the head. But in the case that you can't get the arm at all, it shows you take his pants and you pull him towards you. I'm sorry. Grab the belt first. Pull the belt. Take your hand, go palm up. Palm up with your hand over your thigh. The hand that's over your thigh, palm up, grab the belt. Pull his legs towards you. Squeeze with your legs still. Put this hand on the mat. I curl my foot underneath his armpit this way. Then I slowly take this foot off and I rock forward. This way here and I rock forward. What I like to do is I like to keep my legs pinched right here. Some people will just sit wide this way. I like to personally just sit here. I'm pushing through his stomach or his midsection. I'm keeping this arm tight and I'm keeping his legs back. This is Osei-Komi. Okay? I will not break this pin unless I think I can get his arm. In order for him to escape, he's going to have to break his hands apart and free his arms up in order to get out. Okay, see how his arm? All right, but there's, when his arm comes out, then you can take the arm out. All right, so, on your back. Orange belts and stuff, I never know. All right, here, his arms covered up tight. Belt, palm up, pull, grab, hook, hand on the mat, slowly take this foot off, rock up onto him, squeeze. Osei-Komi, if he tries to get out, only if he can't move, you stay here. If you got his arm, comfortable with it, when you go back, you have to drill it. At first, there's no resistance. After that, there's a little resistance, a little more resistance. You can't go from Uchi-Komi to randori with some techniques. You know, it'll never work in randori. It always works drilling with no resistance. You have to do some with 60, 70, 80% resistance so that you're learning all the time to the point where you can do it on everybody all the time. Okay? Again, right foot in, right hand in, not grabbing his wrist. If I grab his wrist, he pulls his arm in, my hand goes with it. It's going to be hard to pull that back out. So I go right hand on the mat, this way. Pull your hand in. You see my hand stayed out? I have to keep my hand out a little bit. So, especially on a little bit of Tommy, but here, put my hand on the mat. Dig with my left. Get to the point where I'm going to go for the arm lock. It's push, get out, pull through the joint all the time. And then I go to roll. It's a quick roll, lift, throw, get him to his back. Arms close to the head. Finish the technique. Legs squeeze together. Push, finish. Person on the bottom, make sure you keep your hands locked together. If that arm just flails out, one, you'd be unlocked already. He doesn't need to turn you. And two, he's not going to be able to turn you if you don't give the resistance on the bottom. Okay? So let's go. Give me a shot. Right hand, sleeve, left hand has to be on the inside. Inside grip to your left. Right? Kazushi on Tai-Otoshi. This hand here pulls out. You're going to pull it over the lead leg of your opponent. So it pulls this way. Not straight towards you. It pulls over. The direction I want to throw is right there. Everything I do, I want to work towards throwing them in that direction. So this hand pulls out. All right? This hand here, I'm going to pull up. My hand's going to go up by his ear. Okay? And my arm is going to follow right into his armpit. Like this right here. Looks like this. Give me a little bit. Okay? But my arm's going to do this. I'm going to collapse on that arm. This way. Okay? My footwork. All right, my footwork is 1, 2. I'm pulling this way. Here. And I'm going to transfer all my weight across my body. Legs are going to be spread wide. This is my driving hand. I'm going to continue to drive with this hand in that direction. This hand is going to start to come across. I'm going to trip him over my calf. Not my hip. It's going over my calf, and I'm trying to throw him right there. My back at this point is still relatively straight. Once I come across with that leg, I'm going to push, drive, throw in that direction. Okay? So let's go here, across. You guys are righties? Right sided, everything's the opposite. Out, right, left, this way. Try to get a lot of weight. Need a lot of weight to transfer onto this foot that you're throwing on. And the leg's got to be spread wide. I think the biggest mistake most people make with Tai is they step around, when they spring this backward around, they step too deep, they end up off balance. That's the first thing. I'm trying to think of all the other mistakes that I see. Oh, the other thing I see is this. You can't turn your toe, look over here, try to throw a tile like this. You're trying to throw them over there. You want to get everything working in the same direction. So it's here, and it's that way. So if I'm moving around, fighting, moving around, I'm obviously trying to get him to move in my direction a little bit. This way here, and then I do my tap. Yeah? Try to get him to move a little bit. Or I'll set him up just by coming in over Uchi-Mata, but the main thing is he's got to move in this direction, just a little bit. And it's a spring. You can see when I'm attacking, it's an explosion into the technique. Fine, spread out with the partner, try to work it in, kind of flush his ass. Scotch, yeah? So you always coming in, do you know how to scotch? Step around. Step around. Oh. All right, is discussion. Yeah. So what I started doing later on was faking like I was going to do Uchi-Mata, which means I'd give them a good pump with my first foot, and I ended up doing Tai. So the hands and everything is the same you just did, just your grip is different. You're gonna, as they bring their feet together, he's vulnerable. So Tai and Uchi-Mata are good throws that go hand in hand together, because if they don't know which one's coming, you get a good chance of catching them off guard. So keep that in mind if that's something else. If you're a person that goes high all the time, and you know you can't do tile from here because you're too tall, you can also do tile from a higher grip. Okay? All right, next. For you righties, it's very difficult to do Tai also right on right. Because he's got my sleeve. And when I try to turn, he's got my elbow jammed. I can't get the leverage to get it underneath his armpit properly. So I always feel like it's an awkward tile for me. What you can do is the same motion. Snap the gi. Snap the gi out. Take your left foot and pivot around. And instead of it on here, just snap it off and bring your hand across. This way. Hang on. Hang on my sleeve. My elbow still won't get jammed. I'll be able to turn. If I hang on to a sleeve, it limits me. But as soon as I let go of the sleeve, I can still get my hand across. If you can't execute the tile that way, because he's really strong and pushing down hard, then you can grip away and then do your tile. But basically, I'm showing you is you can do tile one hand. This way here, snap, pivot around, just whack the arm with this hand, whack the arm, come across. For you people that are more advanced and pick that up quick, the combination would be Ouchi-Gari and then not Tai-Otoshi. Ouchi, one-handed tap. Ouchi comes off it, one-handed tap. You other people just try snapping the gi, snap, turn, one-handed tap. All right, get a partner, let's go. Do something called Neo-Soto-Gari. Again, this is for when you fight opposite-sided people. So left against right or right against left. You would never do this on same side, left. Okay? Only against opposite side. Again, you want to have inside control if you're going to hold the lapel. You have the sleeve. Okay? If you're somebody that grabs the neck in judo, you want to have this person either have them munched down like this, where their head is against your shoulder, or you want to have, again, inside control. Okay? That's always the basics. Inside control, you have better control. Offense and defense. Okay? So, for here, you're going to hold inside. Alright? The way the throw is, basically all it is a hook. It's a stretch and it's a hook. You're actually going to be hooking the knee with your heel. Toe pointed down this way. Okay? Throwing motion is hook the knee, hop to it, and re-throw. What you do with your hands is very important. The timing is also very important. Okay? So, the hands pull, the sleeve pulls in to you, pull to your waist. This hand comes up and it pushes the head. So it's this here. As you do, you hook. And it's a pull. Once I get in there, pull, push, and hook. You're hooking that leg. Pull yourself in. Once you're there, it's hot. Head down, leg up, finish the throw. Okay? So also the timing of it is very important. Sometimes when you're fighting, you're walking, you're waiting. What you're waiting to is when he transfers his weight, all his weight onto that foot. If you catch him then, he'll almost buckle underneath because he thinks that the step is secure, and all of a sudden his knee buckles, start to fall. You don't have to do much else other than run him over. Okay? So if I was static here, looking for the throw, I would hook, pull the sleeve, hook, and then hop to it, push the head. Here. We're walking around fighting. I'd look for the time. I'd look for the time when he stepped his weight onto that leg, and then I would do it then. Okay? So again, the basics, pull the sleeve as you're going to go. It's pull, hook, hop to it, hop to it, and then head down, leg up strong, finish the throw. Lefty on righty, and of course righties can do it to lefties, just the opposite way. Here, look. Okay? Spread out, give it a try. Especially on people where you're afraid to just shoot your Uchi-Mata. What this does is it allows you, if I miss this, and he pulls that foot back. If I go for this, now he's in position for me to shoot my Uchi-Mata. It freezes him. He's looking for that. He doesn't react. If I look for that, and then it's rather than just being hesitant, not knowing when to attack Uchi-Mata, I look for Osoto, touch the leg, and then it's another setup. The other thing is, a good setup for the for the Osoto, is if you can't get that leg all the time, you tap this leg first. So it's Ouchi-Gari first, just touch it. What that does is normally people pick that foot up, and get off of it. When he does that, it's Osoto. Ouchi-Osoto combination. I know I'm not really trying to throw Ouchi-Gari. What I'm trying to do is just freeze that leg so that I can get it on the Osoto I just showed you. Okay, so now you've got a couple combinations or options to think about. Not only do you have the Osoto, Osoto Uchi-Mata, or Ouchi, and then Osoto. Okay? Everybody grab some water, everybody do some randori. Okay? Right? Welcome back to day 2. When the diehards survive, huh? Good job. So, my hand gets through, and she squishes it in, I grab the wrist, pull it into her stomach, chest down. Walk around the head, lift up on the elbow, get my knee on the other side of the head, and walk it this way. From there I come up, quickly, thumb up, elbow in the back. Hold the arm down. Tie it up. The back, pull, chest, finish. Okay? Tie up or a keel up, it's called. The reason I say put your knee next to the head and you turn the head, what that does is it turns the body. It gives you an opportunity and more leverage to get this arm properly. Okay, so wrist, into the stomach, walk around. When I bend this head, watch what her body turns. That gives me an opportunity now to do this a lot easier. The piece that most people will listen is this. From here, your hand goes through, elbow goes in the spine, your thumb goes up. That's all. And from there, it's just this. When you pull them over, you don't pull them that way. You use your elbow as leverage. You pull them this way. And chest on chest, finish it. So, do the same start. Hook, walk. All the way around, get to here. We can start to come up and this arm's going to come up on us. Put your knee down in front of the face. If you don't put your knee in front of the face, then I go to hook around, she can get out. There's space. She just does the sit out, and I've lost her. Okay, so when I get to here, this arm comes up. As I'm hooking the arm, I got to get in front of the face. Hook, knee, slide, finish. Okay? From the other angle. Okay, we'll come around. Get here, the arm comes up. Immediately hook, right in close by the armpit, hook, knee down, cross face, pin. Okay? Don't start like this and hang out here and try to do it, because he's going to most likely tackle me. Okay? He's covered up a ball, that means he's probably a defensive player anyway, so I can take a chance of coming out front, but I don't stay there long. I come out, pull, and I jump into it. Foot touches my knee, elbow, belt, elbow. As I roll, bottom leg straightens, top leg comes over the top. Just squeeze your legs together. Wrist, thumb in the elbow, on the stomach, tie it up, elbow up, lift, elbow up, hips up, pin. Roll, step in, and when you're the planting leg, you want to have some bend in that leg. Some bend in the front of your foot, this way. You're punching off of that leg. You explode up with your arm. So this kind of motion. Bend leg, lift. Bend, lift. Spring off of that leg. This way. Okay? Boom, boom. And then it's spring and lift. Spring and lift. Okay? Then you turn your head, lift your leg, bend, finish. Alright? Pull onto you, this way. This hand pulls in and up, this hand under your chin. Feet, pull, deep, bent leg, spring off of that leg, spring off of it, lift, turn, finish. Just trying to teach you the basics of Uchi-Mata. Uchi-Mata. Pull, make sure you don't step in the middle with this foot, because then there's no place to put your other one. Okay, so step wide outside, step your other foot in deep, spring off of it, lift, finish. When I do this, I'm never learning that transfer. Sure, I'm learning the kazushi, but I'm not learning the transfer of the balance. So each one of my Uchi-Games, if I practice Uchi-Mata, I should almost, at least I should have a transfer of weight 100% and be able to lift this way. Always transfer the weight onto the foot. You're reinforcing the habit that you need and getting used to the coordination, the balance required to do the throw. So keep that in mind if you guys are drilling Uchi-Games. At least I know your coaches are here. We'll remind you this way. Here, boom, boom, and then drive, lift. Now, a lot of times it's all or nothing, I told you. Yeah, the first weight is all or nothing. Either you get it or you don't get it. If you keep your arms tucked in, you're not going to get it. Okay? That's why I said the way that I do it is a little better to start with, because you end up with your hand in here more often than not. You'll be able to get one wrist, usually. Right? There are some cases where they're covered up so tight, you can't get any arms or anything. But normally, I can get 1 foot in. Okay? Normally, he's covered up in a ball tight, however he wants to defend. Normally, I can get 1 foot underneath this thigh. I never get the second one in, but I'll get the first one. If I get one foot in, I've got it so I can pretty much turn anybody down. Alright, and all I'm trying to do in Newaza is I'm trying to create motion. If I can create motion, an opening will come. Huh? All I do to create motion is I get one foot in. Depending on the look he gives me, I get one foot underneath. With one foot under, I high leg over. I throw my hips in, and I high leg them over. This way. Now I'll start doing Newaza from here. Normally they don't like being in this situation where you've got them in tight this way. Normally they fight back to their stomach. When he fights back to his stomach, what's he got to do? He's got to open up. And as he's opening up, alright, or I'm fighting him back, is I'm going to feed my hand through. Now I'm in the position that I just showed you. Fight back to your stomach. Here, got my arm. I'm in position to do Juji-Gatame. Okay? A lot of times you do judo, control the guy, whether you high legs over the way I just showed you, or some of you like pulling people with both lapels, yeah? And you end up in this position here. And start looking for stuff. Another thing to look for is to look for the Juji-Gatame from this position. Okay, and the way you do that is, one hand you're looking for a choke with one hand, yeah? Here. This hand is in his elbow joint. Usually defending like this. So I start digging here. If I'm on my right side, my right arm is hooked, I'm going to look for his right arm. So I'm in here. I pressure the foot this way with his knee. And then all I do is I push the head, slide my head closer, and I slap into Juji-Gatame here. Okay. So from this position, right here, I'll be on my right side, I'm looking for a choke. He's usually taking this hand and defending that arm, or defending this hand from coming in. My right arm is hooked this way, and all I'm doing is putting the pressure in his knee. That stops him from turning to his stomach a little bit, and then the head, sit up into Juji. If I don't put this foot in here, he's easier to turn. I found that if I can hook his toe a little bit, it stops him. Keep this here, looking for the choke, here, up. You're not going to be able to force, you're not going to be able to push his head and do this with your foot. You've got to swivel your hips, see how far over my leg comes. And that's here. I don't really care how you get to this position. However you normally roll. I usually high leg them over, and I get up to here. Once we're here, it's looking for the choke, pressure the knee, push, come up, arm up. Alright? Let's go. Get up on and give it. Okay? The way I do it is when before I attack, I never get myself in tight and let him wrap his legs around me. In judo, this is it. I'll never get these legs apart with my arms. I only got about 5 or 10 seconds sometimes in judo. It's always going to be Mate. So when I was attacking from this position, I always just split one of his legs. I chose which way I was going to go around. So I put my knee outside. This foot if I was going to go this way. Alright? He's good on the bottom. He really doesn't care if this is, he actually prefer this to be on the inside because there's a little bit of leverage there. Turn it. Alright? The other thing I did, I took this hand from outside with my left, my right hand I came in, and I caught the skirt of his gi. The skirt of his gi here. I catch this with my hand. Alright, and I wrap that up with my shoulder. Now my shoulder's high, and I trap his leg between my forearm and my bicep. This hand went down deep, held it to his leg so he couldn't arm block me. My head was buried low this way. All I'm trying to do is prevent this leg from coming up and getting out of it. I want to keep it down low. And I want to be able to keep it so his legs can't come together. So enough pressure. I'm not trying to split them in half. He's trying to keep enough pressure so that he can't figure fours my leg and he can't bring it up over my head. So I step outside, arm down, catch the skirt, tight, this way. From here, I start to scoot around the side. Normally they'll turn in. Now they're looking in, they'll turn it into you. He still feels pretty comfortable here. Because he's got my leg. He's still pretty comfortable here. Once I get outside, past this knee with this leg, I'm almost perpendicular. I now take this hand and I come onto the head. So now from here, it's a stretch with the leg, and then I just pull it out. Take my thing. Alright? So, from here, outside the leg, this hand grab the skirt, come in, tight, this way. Right here. Start to come around, he's going to approach the leg, bottom back, look at your leg. Okay, keep his legs apart this time. Once I'm around the leg, I come onto the head. From here, I'm still thrusting these legs apart. Stretch. If I have to, sometimes the stretch won't be enough, and I turn my knee this way. Turn it out, put it on the leg, and then right off. The way I usually do it, I'm a lefty, so when I play righties, many times it's tall righties that I have a hard time doing my judo with. Alright? And rather than be in an awkward situation all the time with them, sometimes what I do is I come out and I go for this sleeve here first. He reaches with this hand, which they're either reaching for that, or they're reaching for that. When that sleeve comes, I grab it with two hands, and I pull that sleeve by. Okay? Obviously, you only have a few seconds to do something. But this really screws this person up. And there's a lot of stuff I can do from here. One thing that I do look for is Sumi-Gaeshi from here. Okay, so we'll show that first. Pull the sleeve by. Now I get the opposite side of the back here. This way. I want my head inside here on this side of his head. And I pull this arm right to my stomach here, tight. This way, so he's locked in. Now, if Uchi-Mata is your throw, and you have some decent Newaza, you can do Uchi-Mata from here too. You just knock them down on their face, and now you're on top to do Newaza. You might not score, you've got an attack, you've got a Kinzer, and you're in position to do Newaza. You Tai-Otoshi, you want to do that? Snap them down and do the same thing. Again, not a score, but a knockdown, and I'm in Newaza. To throw, what I do is Sumi. So I'm here, I step inside with my left foot. Alright, left foot goes inside. I pivot on that. My right foot goes underneath. Hand comes with me. I torque with my arms, and it's a roll. Okay? Here, this way. Left foot. Pivot, put my right one on, and I drive with my right foot, and lift with my left. I'll show it from a couple different angles here, okay? Here. You know, somebody's doing Sumi to you. There's one defense, really. And it's timing. Obviously, I can't just bail and fall now, or I'm going to get a sheet up. But if I try to stand here and stop it, there's no way I'm stopping the throw by just standing there. It doesn't matter how strong I am. If he throws his weight, I'm not stopping the throw. You can't stand it. There's only one way. It's a timing thing. As he starts to come in, you have to sprawl in a circle. He's trying to throw me in that direction. I'm sprawling this way. What will happen is he'll take all the momentum out of the throw. This way, and a lot of times, we're able to swirl around and Take the sleeve and I want you to pull it straight across his stomach. This way. Then you're going to do Ouchi-Gari. Push off your left foot. For lefties, you push off your left. I'm sorry, your right foot. And I go, stay up, stay up. Go right to your knee, you're trapping. So it's this. My foot catches right here. This hand comes outside and it comes down. The key is that I continue to drive and I turn facing. My hips go over his knee. So it's pull across, right to my knee, hook. From here, I'm driving off my back leg. Continue to push off of that. And I turn. Turn and square. As I square him in, this foot's doing this. Drive. Drive off the back leg. Still got to go through it. Here, pull. Look out. Snap the knee, throw it forward, hold, hook. Finish, come down and grab the leg. Same type of motion you done for the as well. Low Ouchi-Gari, everything else is the same, just to stop the grip. Okay? It's all different ways to get into the fireman's care. People like doing different things. A lot of the Europeans, they come here, grab the outside of your tricep with one hand, and then they'll do it that way. To a fireman's. Sometimes people just come high, you'll see with the outside down to a fireman's. Basically the difference, I think the difference in my fireman's from most other people's is that their first step, okay, is this. Stepping outside the leg, pulling tight, and from here they do a rolling fireman's this way. Yeah. What I usually did with my fireman's, so I'm going to start just from the outside tricep. What I usually did with my fireman's, I made it more of a Seanagi type fireman's. Okay? You see my first step, instead of this, mine is a perpendicular, this. I turn perpendicular. From here, I pull down hard this way, lift, and I step up and throw. Sometimes I came back to my feet and did it from there. But I think, I'm not positive, but I think that's concept behind me now. Oh, yeah. That wouldn't be.